Hey everyone, I'm Cosmic and welcome to the Cloud. It has been a while since I have uploaded any videos, and that's not because I didn't want to, but because I have been finishing up my senior year of college. But now I'm done. I technically graduate like 2 days from recording this, but I have finished all my finals. So I will probably be able to get back to doing YouTube stuff. I'm not exactly sure what my schedule is going to look like in the future because I am in theory going to get a job. Doing YouTube as a job is not really a possibility for me, and I don't really want it to be. I like just doing this as a hobby, and I have been working on some stuff in the background. I haven't just been doing no YouTube at all. There are some things on the horizon that are not quite ready yet. So today I thought I would just give some thoughts on the new Sizzle season trailer. In short, I basically think everything in this trailer looks pretty awesome. The first thing that really caught my attention was the music. This new song is really, really good. I didn't even realize it was Sashimori at first. It does sound like a human, almost just like a real J-rock song, which, because if you don't know, Sashimori canonically takes clips from human songs or human voices or whatever to sample them in their music. But I really like the sound of it, and the map is also the map just looks really cool. I think this is visually one of the best maps in the series. I don't know, I'm kind of obsessed with the way it looks. The fact that it's a train station too, and you can see the Eiffel Tower, it really feels like it's coming full circle. All the hubs are connected by the train. I don't know, it's cool. So I don't know if this is the final season, by the way. They never explicitly said final season, but Splatoon 2, last major update was a mirror symmetry map and a Sashimori song. I don't know if that means anything, but the map also just looks really good gameplay wise. Like I said, it's mirror symmetry. It basically kind of just looks like better Skipper, or it's like Skipper without the pointless shrine area that no one ever went to in any mode except maybe Turf War. And then they just put a reef bridge almost at the bottom. It looks cool. There's inkable walls. There are some routes. For Splatoon 3 standards, it definitely looks really good. I'm very excited to play on it. And the weapons are also cool. So the bow, I'm not really a stringer player. I already feel like the tri-stringer takes too long to charge for me, so I'm probably not going to play this one, but it is cool. W for bow players, you finally got a new weapon. The fact that it can I think it can partial kill. I think they showed doing that in the trailer. And then the 5 explosions. I've heard some people say that might be kind of annoying, but it's 5 explosions in a line. So it's I feel like evading them will feel pretty similar to evading a tri-stringer, just going to paint more. But yeah, I mean, it looks cool. It looks potentially pretty strong, so that's cool. The one I'm much more interested in is the Splatana, or rather the Mint decavitator, I think it's called. It's the stupidest, most Splatoon thing ever. It's literally I didn't get the joke at first. It's a toothbrush that does a samurai execution slice, which is hilarious, and I love it. And it looks cool. I think you go really far with the slash. It's also the charge is horizontal, which obviously for all the other Splatanas it's vertical. So that looks really cool. I think we don't officially know the kits of anything, but I've watched some analysis stuff. I think that one has bubbler, which is kind of weird. I don't know if that's actually confirmed. I don't think that's the worst thing it could have gotten, but yeah, it's interesting. And speaking of kits, Dowser Dualies, I'm pretty sure have triple ink strike, which if if you watched any of my streams from this past season, that I really wanted inkjet on dualies. We don't have inkjet on any dualies in the game, I think, which is kind of crazy. I wanted it on M-Parries, we got Splashdown. I wanted it on, well, I didn't know even what Dowsers were going to be, but yes, it didn't get inkjet, unfortunately. But I think triple ink strike is actually, it's not one of my favorite specials normally, but I think for this weapon it really works. First of all, just triple ink strike to me always just feels awkward to aim. It's because you can't go into squid form, so you're kind of stuck there, and then the trajectory arc is further than bombs, so it just always throws me off, and it's I feel like it's awkward to place them close to you or whatever. I don't know, it's kind of weird. But for this weapon that's normally kind of standing back and firing at jet squelcher type range, I think it works really well, because it's you'll be firing, you throw the ink strikes, and then you go in to capitalize off of it, which is kind of already thing the Dowsers do. They shoot from afar, then they roll, and there's lots of playmaking potential there, I think, for that weapon. So I'm excited for that. I hope it gets a good sub, because the other one was mine. Surely that doesn't get angle shooter. Please don't do that to me. But on that note, of this being the final season and kits or whatever, the 2 new weapons obviously only have 1 kit, at least that we've seen in the trailer. So that would seem to imply, I mean, it'd be really weird if there were just 2 weapons in the game that didn't have the same amount of kits as every other weapon. So either they're gonna randomly patch in 2 more kits, or we're getting a ton of third kits for other weapons. Again, we don't have any actual news for this. They didn't say final season, they didn't say content extension, but there is a Nintendo Direct confirmed for next month. So that'll be probably 2 weeks into the season. If they wanted to say like, hey, by the way, guys, more Splatoon stuff is happening, that would probably be the place to do it. I was hoping they would do it back at Worlds, and they didn't. So, you know, I still think a content extension is going to happen. I don't think you make a game called Splatoon 3 after 2 other Splatoon games where a bunch of weapons had third kits and not give third kits. Like, I know there's more mains in Splatoon 3. Like, again, I of all people am like pretty content with the amount of stuff in Splatoon 3. Like, I'm not a complainer. I think the seasons have enough stuff for me personally. Like, I get the complaints, but for me it's literally good enough. I just like playing the game. I just like Splatoon, guys. But you know, it would be weird to not have third kits after Splatoon 1 and 2 had a bunch of third kits. I don't think we're getting third kits for every weapon, because that didn't happen in the past 2 games. I think that was copium from the start, but you know, a decent amount of them for each class would be nice. Especially shooters, low-key, like, which I know probably other people don't agree with. You know, I like playing shooters, and it's like they dumped out all of the shooter second kits in like the first few seasons. It's been a long time since we've actually gotten like a new shooter kit, I think. Like, at least I don't know, at least a shooter I play, because otherwise I would remember. But yeah, we also have Big Run, which, yeah, I still think Big Run should have been called like Salmon Invasion or something. I think I said that during the first one. That feels like a better name to me, but you know, okay, it's not even Bigger Run, it's just a big run, which, sure. And you fight all 3, it looks like all the maps are in rotation, and you can fight all 3 kings at the same time. I don't know if that happens like every single time, but that's cool. It sounds like it'll be very clustered. I'm sure they probably spawn. Well, I don't know if you would want more or less regular bosses, right? Because you're gonna need more golden eggs. I wonder if the timer's long. I didn't think about this until right now. Like, surely the timer would have to be long for you to kill all 3, or maybe it's just really hard to actually pull it off. Because you can kill one technically in like a third of the time it gives you. But I feel like if you're dealing with 3 kings and all the normal bosses and everything, I don't know how that's gonna play out. But yeah, I was hoping they would do like a Final Fest equivalent for Big Run, and I mean, this seems to be it. I kind of doubt there would be multiple big runs. I don't know if there would be like a story element to that. Like, I feel like there should be a reason that Big Runs like conclude, but I don't know if they're gonna work that in. And I don't know how much I want that, because like the only lore we really have for Big Runs is that it's like a prophecy in like a Splatoon Bible, and it's like, you know, Splatoon, I like it when it's more like sci-fi, so I don't want to like rely on like prophecy lore, but it would be interesting if there was like some reason for that. I guess I'll play Big Run. I'm more of a multiplayer and single player and lore guy than a Salmon Run guy, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm interested to see if there's a lore thing to it, and I will hopefully they give you a big scale bonus. I still am nowhere close to like the Octoling armor, so that would be nice. And then there's this weird clip at the end of the trailer, which I'm sure you are all well aware of, where there's this jellyfish guy, and I don't know if this means anything. Some people said like it looks like the jellyfish has merchandise from all 3 of the idol groups, so some people think this is hinting at like a, you know, idol group final Splatfest. I kind of hope that's not the case. I've talked about this like a lot on stream, actually, about like what I want Final Fest to be. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to think ahead to Splatoon 4 yet. I think it's way too early for that. But the thing with Final Fest is that it like affects the next game. And I think if it was the idol group, like what would that do? Like, would that just be the idols that appear in the story mode? Would that be the idols on the news? Like, I kind of would rather just get new characters, if I'm being honest. So I don't really want to like pick idols for the next game. Plus the character debate on Twitter. It would just, you know, we already went through that. I like was barely in the community when Callie versus Marie happened, but I know it was just like a total like war in the community, and I know people at this point feel probably even more strongly about, you know, like Off the Hook and Deep Cut. So I don't know if I want that. But it's interesting if this means anything, right? Because they kind of, I mean, the thing to me that makes this feel like the final season is like they showed us Scorch Gorge again, which I think was just to like reveal the Stringer. It's like, oh, remember when Stringer was revealed in Scorch Gorge? Remember the box art of the video game? But like, then they kind of, you know, there's that final shot on the map where you see like the Eiffel Tower again in the crater, and it feels like it's supposed to be this like full circle moment. So I like, to me that does scream like final season trailer. But they didn't say that. Honestly, I don't really know. But I'm looking forward to the Splatfest. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to stream it. I'm kind of graduating college this weekend, but maybe Friday night. If I'm getting this out Thursday, I'll probably stream tomorrow. So if you're watching this in real time, I might stream Splatfest Friday night. Maybe. Don't hold me to that, because I might want to stream earlier. I'm not sure. But anyway, I guess that's all I really have to say for now. I just wanted to give a quick update. I'm not dead. Obviously, you know, if you want to join the Discord, some people have been talking on Discord, and I'm still active there when I can be. I have streamed a little bit in the past few weeks, but yeah, it's just been obviously very busy with school. And I appreciate, you know, your patience. I'm sure it's not a big deal. There are other Splatoon YouTubers. You guys will be fine. But yeah, I would really like to come back. I miss making videos. I always want to be making videos when I'm not making videos. So yep, look forward to new stuff on the channel. I still want to make like a side order review. I've scripted a lot of that, and I'm making like this other lore video that I've talked about a little bit. So I'd like to get that stuff out. There's more lore stuff for anyone who subbed from the video essay. There is more scripted content. That is a thing I do. That is on its way. But yeah, I'm kind of just rambling at this point, so I guess I'll end it here. But thank you for watching. See you guys soon. This has been Cosmic. Farewell.